Hey everyone, it's Kim, the Homeschooling Grammy. It's time for me to share with you what we read in the month of April, so stick around and we're about to get started. Start with the stuff that we read in the evening time. It's either, Poppy and I together, or just Poppy reading to Hope, or sometimes it's me reading to Hope, etc., etc. So I thought I would start with our nightly devotion that we're still working through, and it's The Wonder of Creation, 100 More Devotions About God and Science by Louis Giglio. And we just love these devotions. I highly recommend them. And something fun that I just found just recently, and Poppy has started doing this with Hope, so it kind of gets like the homeschool vibe in there with her and Poppy, and I don't have to be involved in it. It's bedtime math, a fun excuse to stay up late, and Hope is really enjoying this, and it's based on levels and whatnot, and I'm going to be doing a video about these books really soon, so stay tuned. And right now, Poppy and Hope are reading, and this is a book actually that Hope chose. So she likes to choose those books in the evening that her and Poppy read together, and this is one of them, in Grandma's Attic series, and it's book 1. And I've listened off and on, and it seems like a really cute book, and everybody seems to be enjoying it. And so as you can see, they're still reading this one also. So a book that they finished reading that Hope wanted to read, and she had this read to her before, was Dear America, The Diary of Clodie, a Slave Girl, A Picture of Freedom, Belmont Plantation, Virginia, 1859. And they finished this book, and Hope loved it again. The Dear America series are really good books. I recommend those as well. And then, of course, and we finally finished this one. I'm so excited that we finished it, and it was as good as always. Anne of Windy Willows. Yeah, so we finished this one. Awesome read. I love all the Anne of Green Gables books, in case you didn't know. So the next group of books are going to be books that are being read with our Sunlight curriculum, or books that we have chosen to read along with like unit studies or whatnot, and just in general pertaining to homeschool. So the first 2 books I'm going to share with you are books that Hope has read herself, or is in the midst of reading for the reading portion of Sunlight. And she finished 3rd Grade Detectives, The Cobweb Confession by George E. Stanley. And she really enjoys these 3rd grade detective books. She says they're really fun. And one that she's almost done with, like she's only got like a teeny bit left, is 3rd Grade Detectives, The Mystery of the Stolen Statue, once again by George E. Stanley. And she's enjoying this book as well. So I'm going to share with you next the read alouds that we have been doing with Sunlight. This one we finished, The 21 Balloons by William Penne Dubois. And at the beginning of this book, I was kind of iffy about it. I was like, it's okay. I ended up really enjoying the book, and so did Hope. In the ending, we were just shaking our heads. I'll just say that. But it was really good book. And the next book that we finished was The Cricket in Times Square by George Selden. This book was super fun, super cute, really enjoyed it. It actually made me cry at the end. Just saying. Good book. And the next book, and we're still in the midst of reading this, and this is part of the history portion of Sunlight, but it's one of the read alouds. Christian Heroes, Then and Now, George Mueller, The Guardian of Bristol's Orphans by Janet and Jeff Bang. This book is so good. We are super close to being finished with this book, and oh my goodness, I can't say enough good things about this book. I was a little teary-eyed. I had a hard time reading today. I'm going to let you know. It was a little hard reading. We are sucked right in, and Hope loves it as much as I do. Okay. So another book that we have been going through, and I've been doing this for music, and so we've been doing composers. So we've been doing this book because it's filled with composers. Lives of the Musicians, Good Times, Bad Times, and What the Neighbors Thought by Kathleen Krull and Catherine Hewitt. And we love this book too. So much fun. Enjoyed it so much, enjoying it so much. We are like, we're like halfway through. Are we going to finish it this year? I don't know. We may roll it over to 5th grade, but we really, really like it. Several musicians. Really fun read. Okay. So now the next books I'm going to show you are books that we have completed as part of our Sunlight curriculum. One of them is for history and the other 2 are for science, and we're just excited to share with you because I feel like these books are really good books. I have yet to really have come across a book with Sunlight that I can say, I don't like it. Not so far. I know, I'm a newbie. We've only been using Sunlight for this year. But the first one was Usborne's Starting Point Science, Why Do People Eat? Just a quick little read aloud that we did together. And of course, it's an Usborne book, and Usborne books are just awesome anyway, so this book was super fun. The next one for science was Pasteur's Fight Against Microbes by Beverly Birch and Christian Birmingham. Very interesting book. This was really good. I enjoyed it. We've been really pushing through to get done school. We just are ready to be done with 4th grade. We read this in one sitting and did the questions that came with the book. That's how much we liked it. Okay, last but not least, we finished The Usborne Time Traveler, Visit Medieval Times, the Viking Age, the Roman World, and Ancient Egypt. And once again, this is an Usborne book. Beautiful, wonderful book. Super, super fun. It was part of our history for Sunlight. Okay, there you have it. All those wonderful books that we read in the month of April or are still reading. I love everything about all the books. It's so much fun. So God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you in the next video.